Cheers and welcome back to another tale of Take a Walk with Me. For those that are new to this is a playlist on my channel that focuses on single campaign related titles, one player games only. Now keep in mind, as I'm streaming these amazing titles, these are not walkthroughs nor demos. This is just me showcasing all of the content that I have in my digital catalog, so just keep that in mind and welcome back. So before we get started, as always, I specialize in custom art, graphic design work through my company and Prince Street Artists for anybody that's looking to inquire of any art or graphic related work. Also, my community tab is open for anybody who wants to promote or advertise their channel or any other business related endeavor. All you have to do is drop your link in the live chat so that I can moderate it and add you over to the community, just as a token of appreciation for all the love and support you guys have been giving me. Also, 3 amazing links that I will be dropping so you can add me as an amazing friend on Discord, the Nintendo Switch, and the PlayStation. And also I do have merch available for anybody that's looking to receive any amazing shirts or hats or anything of that nature. Take a look at some of my designs in my digital, my community. Look at some of the designs, let me know if there's something that you want so that I can get it printed up and shipped up. So take a look at that. Now, before we begin, as you can see, your good friend Detective B.D.B.G.P is back again with another installment of the Sherlock Holmes franchise. This is The Devil's Daughter. Very eerie, creepy yet fun title, so I hope you guys enjoy. Kick back, grab your case books, grab your cup of English tea, as you can see that I'm drinking here, and get ready to join me as we solve some amazing cases. Now just give me a second before we begin so I can get started for you. My good friend, my dear lad OG saying, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. I hope you have your case book, your hat, and your tea ready. Yep, I got them, as you should, my dear sir. So, from the finest English distilleries. Let's begin, shall we? Now, to everyone that is coming in, feel free to give your input on what you think I should do as far as decisions are concerned, choices. Let me know if you think certain people could be the possible culprit or the ones committing these dastardly crimes. Again, this is your opportunity to interact with me and follow along as we partake in this amazing tale. My dear lad Sniper, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you coming in. Also, feel free to drop your links, everyone.
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
Oh, she is not the concern, Watson.
I'm... Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Miss de Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who. Are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now, this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
Let's interrogate this young lad, shall we? Tom is 8 years old. His clothes are well worn and has multiple patches. Neatly applied, Tom's parents are concerned for his well-being. His pale skin indicates he is suffering from malnutrition. He looks sad as his red eyes. He has been weeping very recently. Tom's malformation could be caused by the mother's poor nutrition during pregnancy. Oh, wrong button.
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
Obviously. Your clothes are well mended and you can read. Your parents may be poor, but you are loved.
Yeah, well, it's just the two of us now. My mother died when I was a little one.
And that's just one more reason for not leaving you. Your father doesn't seem the irresponsible type. He's very good to you.
Well, that's right. But he has no fixed work, so he often takes odd jobs for the day. 'Cause that's all he can find. Only this time, he didn't come home.
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job. But this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself. What do you mean, sir?
Nothing. I was digressing. Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street, the first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Poor child. Holmes, you should help him.
My analysis table. It's useful for my work. A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful.
It's only right we get the flyest of hats. Now to the wardrobe. So many different choices to choose from. Think casual will fit us. Rather stunning.
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk. Whitechapel High Street.
My dear lad, Ken Odyssey, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you coming in. Feel free to drop your link and grab your casebook and your English tea and join us as we get ready to solve some amazing cases. My dear home front, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you coming in. Feel free to drop your link and grab your casebook and join us. 12 Dorset, okay.
"'Tis our home, Mr. Holmes." "My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have."
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young, too. Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance.
Oh, isn't he such a nice father, making sure that his son is in a suitable situation. But yet, why would he leave him?
Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills. Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
So that's why you came to see me. Tom probably reads at night. Tom probably...
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Oh, what's this?
The old Tabard pub, North Street. Glue. Probably taken from a wall.
My dear Reddy said, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome.
Old clothes,
I appreciate you
soiled
joining.
and worn.
And there he is, my dear Sir Ninja. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate everyone joining in. Grab your case books, grab your tea, and join us. I'm good, just playing on the piano. And what might you be playing on the piano, my dear sir?
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Really, how many have you lost?
A leather satchel, what's in it?
Oh, back to 968. Well, at least you're still close, though. It's a bigger improvement than where you were when it was originally 940, so we'll be there in no matter of time.
Just some old things.
Would which song are you playing on the piano already? You had 983. Wow. Wow. Well, it's evident that those people that were supporting you clearly were not big followers such as myself, so...
Father used to fix it.
No worries, though. We'll be back there.
The old Tabard pub? Did you hear anything about it from your father, Tom?
My father's a regular, but he's not a drinker, sir. It's close by on North Street.
Yeah, so which song are you playing, Ready Set? Favorite song indeed, Teeth Sloppy. A marvelous song indeed. Now let's see what else we can find.
Please, sir, find my father. Doesn't look like there's much else, so I guess we can head forward. My dear friend Dan, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you coming in. Feel free to drop your link and get your casebook. So let's see where we must go. Let us go look for this pub. What is Teeth playing, you ask? His song Sloppy Teeth, of course. Teeth Sloppy. My mistake.
Dorset Street.
I'm not expecting anyone.
My dear friend Jiggles, how are you, sir? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you joining. Feel free to drop your link and grab your casebook and join us.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, and here we are.
There's nobody at home.
I'm good. What was that yesterday between you and Booga? Oh, that's just us being silly and having fun. You know, that's my dear friend. So, you know, we've known each other for some time now, but that's how we do. We love to joke and laugh and just have fun.
Right, chap will never
Two
change.
extremely talented, entertaining YouTubers doing what we do best. What's the terminology? Acting a fool? But big shout out to Booga. Looking forward to his pay-per-view event next week. Make sure you guys can all tune in against my fellow Mashi. Okay, so how do we get in?
North Street.
At your service, Mr. Holmes?
My good friend Rory, how are you doing? Welcome, sir. Welcome. Appreciate you joining. You say good news, you say?
North Street.
Oh, do tell. What is it? Okay, so this is the pub. So, how do we get in?
Right, chapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
Whitechapel High Street.
Unless there must be a special entrance that we don't know about. Let's see, let's see. Oh, here we go.
I need to Earwig to find out who is offering this special job.
So I forgot my cousin told me the wedding is November 5th, so I said, okay, cool, I'm going to be joining you
The
guys.
longer the picket line,
Smashing
the
good
shorter the
news.
strike.
Shall we drink to that? I will see you October 28th, sir. Come on.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
My favorite TV show, Max and Harvey. Welcome, fellas. Welcome. Appreciate you coming in. Okay, so now we've gotten that part done.
Equality for the working class.
Oh, what are you drinking, I
I'm
asked?
glad I'm my own boss.
The finest
I can
of English
complain
tea.
only to myself. Or to Watson.
Oh, nothing there. Okay. I know you're probably thinking it's alcohol
There's
from
no
the
one to
last call
eavesdrop
last
on.
night, Max and Harvey, but
There's
I can
no one to
assure you this is
eavesdrop
only
on.
English tea.
Arm in arm, stronger together, stronger than ever.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here. There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers.
My good Mackenzie,
and
sir,
never
how are you
drinks
doing?
alcohol.
Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you joining. And House of X Entertainment, Leo, Wanston, my boys, how are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. Alright. Shall we investigate this lad here? Yes, this is Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. Is the second installment to this franchise. They are coming out with a third one, I believe, sometime next year, but this is the second installment. An amazing title. So everyone that's joining in, feel free to grab your case books and help me solve these amazing mysteries. You can input your choices, your deductions, just let me know as we further into the case.
Bosses beware. When we're screwed, we multiply.
Oh, someone else to investigate.
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
Oh, are you talking about the studio session? So we will be having it in the House of Hits, October 28th at 1 p.m. in Miami. Where might you be going? My dear lad, Jet Jerkensmeyer, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. So everyone is inquiring about where the studio session is going to be for next month. Feel free to let them know all the details.
Bosses beware. When we're screwed, we multiply.
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
Colton took a trip down to visit me and gave me a hug, as he should. That's what it's all about. Peace, love, positivity, and prosperity. And if Colton is around yet, tell him to drop in. So let's follow this mysterious young fellow and see where he's doing, what he's up to. He does look rather suspicious.
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
Couldn't pay the rent last week.
Let's do our best to not be seen.
Pumpkin! Cabbage! Cheap!
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't even remember what...
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only 7.
Both said sorry, and what he didn't like about the video I totally understand, so now that's in the past, as it should be. So now let's focus on the future.
Get in there. What are you waiting for?
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Stop crying and get to work.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Stupid kid.
Please, you don't have to beat him. I'll do it. I'll clean the chimney.
Go on then.
The next song is going to be Colton's song, and I'm in the feature. Oh, looking forward to it. Hurry. Asher Angel, my dear lad, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome.
He's still here, that's a relief.
So what did I miss? I was MIA. Oh no, nothing at all. Just a slight little disagreement between Colton and Jet, but everything has been patched up now. And now they're getting ready to work on their next song, which will be Colton's featuring Jet.
Oh.
This is rather much to just follow one specific person. Don't you agree?
Oh.
The boy's putting his life in danger.
Oh. Oh.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
As you see what he was singing, all the more reason why you should not drink.
No place to hide
Al's
here.
teeth, is he asleep? I need to wake him up. No, he's wide awake. He's working on his song on the piano. Actually playing his song.
Crawling rat.
Get away from me, boy!
Spotted. Let's try that again, shall we?
Where did he come from?
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
You should never drink again. Look at him. He doesn't know where he is, or even who he is for that matter. My dear Colton, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome.
No place to hide here. We'd better go through the yard.
Oi! What are you doing in my garden?
Crawling rat.
I'm fine writing a new song. Is it by any chance the song that will be featuring Jet? Splendid. And what would the name of this song be?
I know that boy. He's Shoeshine Jim from Chamber Street. He's mute because his drunk stepfather beat him. Hey Jim, can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes.
Oh, these rusty shoes.
It's dirty. I should use a damp cloth.
Did you fall asleep? What?
Oh, sorry, sir.
I don't know what he's complaining about. Those shoes are beyond repair. It's better off get him to that man that was drunk singing. Star Galaxy. Oh, I like that. I like that. Let me know when it's finished so I can definitely give it a listen
to. Get closer. Damn! I need to find another one.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
I can't lose him now. Interesting. What's going on in the yard?
What is going on? Let's see if we can find a way in, shall we?
Locked.
What's behind door number 1?
I can't see what's inside. It's too dangerous to enter. Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it. Wow, a lot of expensive stuff. Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Bags of food. I like this house. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
Wise idea.
Wigan's tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
Wiggins did a good job. My analysis table. It's useful for my work.
They only have a coat of arms, so. Oh. Let's go back, shall we? And there he is, Mr. Act Now or Never, my dear friend. How are you doing, Mr. Anon? Welcome, welcome. Oh, absolutely. Beard Gang. Who else does it better? Let's see.
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
Nope.
That's not the one I need.
Okay. We should just skip this for now. Nowadays, a representative of this family of Lord Edward Marsh, the well-known benefactor, he provides the poor people of Whitechapel with provisions, warm clothes, etc. Lord Marsh is also renowned and co-founder of the Special Education Program, which also allows poor people the opportunity of an education. Lord Marsh resides at 3 Mainsbury Road in London.
Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
And a visit we shall partake.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
We'll see. If you behave.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
It's wonderful to have Kate home.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Indeed it is. Alright. Let us head to the Marsh house. Practical Motherhood and Parenthood. Very interesting title to read there.
Holmes, about Caitlin.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Oh, rather aggressive, is he?
Let's get inside.
What is Star Galaxy, you ask? The new song that Colton will be performing with my good friend, Jet.
It's closed.
Of course it is. It's never as easy as it looks.
Let's get inside.
Oh. And it actually is open.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Another investigation. Oof. Those eyes are as red as the devil himself. I must say, he is rather dapper. Is he ill or is he hiding something? I'm not sure. Ah. And a warm cup of tea he's drinking. Oh, it's going to be Colton's the song, featuring Jet. This looks like something of for a personal assistant, I would say. I'm actually not sure. You'll have to ask Colton himself.
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now, too, from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent
November
a few
20th?
hostelries over there, would you believe it?
Well, we will definitely be in attendance for that,
Not that I'm a
listen.
drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight.
And it is the
Lord
world
Marsh
of
has believed
Lex,
this
my
since he was
good
a
sir.
child.
How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you
Dr.
coming
Fisher
in.
makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you. But I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
Is it now? I don't know. He's hiding something.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
I'm gratified by your interest in my charity. You're the first who has offered to help.
Lord Marsh even helps hospitals.
My daughter has beat this one. Great choice. Yes, it is a splendidly great choice. I'm actually looking forward to the third installment of this.
A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel.
Yeah, because we're doing Jack Smacking in October, right? So I'll be there for that as soon as I get home, and then November I'll record Smashing.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life.
Or do they?
Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
What's this?
I've never heard of this man. John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster. I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes.
I have an
Indeed,
idea for
these
the
people
video.
have become like a
do
family
tell,
to
Colton.
me.
Do tell.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Rather
Yes,
intrigued to hear it.
The list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both, and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
But before we take our leave, we must
It appears
look
that Lord
around.
Marsh spent a great deal of his money on aiding the poor. I've never seen so many provisions for the poor, and certainly not in a lord's house. Humanitarian aid for an orphanage. It's shut tight. Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse. Bags full of food. Locked. It's shut tight.
Is there something else that interests you?
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
As am I. So for the jack smacking, we can sneak into a country club, break tables and glass, and get the golf clubs and break the headlights. Rather intriguing idea. Once we get into the session, we'll definitely talk more about it. But yes, I will add that idea to all of the other ones and the suggestions that have been mentioned so far. But yes, rather good idea. I'll drink to that. So now this is where things start to get a little interesting. These are the deductions. So basically we just start putting everything together, almost like a puzzle in a sense. We will see which ones fit, and then before we know it, we can make our decision on who we think it could possibly be. So it doesn't like it's that one. And we have our first one. Special job mentioned by George Hurst is not connected with the special education program. George Hurst's special job and Lord Marsh's special program are somehow connected. What do you guys think? Are you buying cheese pizza? Yes, of course. Still not enough to make any other deductions, so let's proceed further.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Let us return to Tom and see what else we can find out. I like pepperoni, as we all do. Steak is actually my favorite, next to plain.
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education
what kind of pizza?
program.
Most likely I'll be doing pepperoni, cheese, and steak.
No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh, yeah. I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
Let's investigate this box.
A ramrod to clean a rifle. Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge. This
Oh
oil
yeah,
can
steak
also
pizza.
be
There's
used on
nothing
weapons.
like it. Absolutely
Tom,
amazing.
does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
What's that? Never heard of it. So basically all it is they just take
This scrap
steak,
of cloth was used to oil a
they
fire
chop it
arm.
up into really thin slices, and then they just smother it all
Tom,
over
does
the
your
pizza
father
with
have any
the
other
cheese.
property?
So imagine
Well, at
a
least I
cheesesteak,
don't think so.
but just in the form of
I have
pizza.
to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle. George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand.
Oh, back to retrieve our dog. Wonder if we have any other deductions. Oh, same ones. Aiden, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you joining. Time to go to work, Toby.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep.
Yes, sir. I was just going to ask you, how are you doing, sir? Are you feeling much better?
Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
Back to your normal self, as you should be. Shall we drink to that? So word to the wise, this COVID pandemic, this virus, this is nothing that you should take lightly. So make sure that you guys are following protocol and be safe and take good care of yourselves.
Search, Toby, search.
My dear friend Leo, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you joining. I take your name down off of Jack smacking? I did no such thing. No such thing. Why would I do that to such an amazing talent? I've just been telling everybody that Jet has booked the studio session. It's October 28th at the House of Hits Factory in Miami. So, 1 p.m. sharp. So if you can make it down, feel free to do so. I'm good as always, Leo, you know. I'm in my quarters, relaxing, looking well dressed and dapper, I might add, sipping the finest English tea, and interacting with my audience as we solve the case of Tom Hurst's missing father.
What's on there?
I think Toby might be onto something. The House of Hits studio in Miami, Florida. Oh, there will be pizza and soda.
Nothing that could interest me. People use this cellar for storage. Pile of rubbish. Just some old things.
And thank you for that, Leo. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Old things. Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside. There's no space for this lockpick.
You said it's in October. I don't have anything written down yet. Well, no worries, no worries. Take your time. You know. We will be in the session for about 6 hours, I believe. Based on what Jet told me, I think he said it's from 1 to 7. So we'll have plenty of time to figure everything out and get this marvelous masterpiece orchestrated. So take your time, because we still have to figure out the beat. We have to figure out who exactly is going to be on the song. Still a lot of work to be done, so no worries.
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
And whose album this is going to be on? I'm formulating a compilation called
News
Rhythm and
clippings
Beard,
on
so
lords in the education
it'll be
program.
compiled of
Why are
all
they
these
here?
amazing songs from all of you amazing, talented people.
This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing.
Okay, let's try this again.
Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
So it looks like both of them are in S.
This man appears in both documents.
Okay, well, I got it now.
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files.
Too bad Rory's not going to be there. No, Rory, I believe he did say he was going to be able to make it. More documents. Yeah, Rory said he'll be here.
This case must have been full of cartridges. There was something on the stand. A map of Epping Forest. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
My dear fellow lad Cabrera, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so now we have even more deductions. Okay, here we go. George Hurst was interested in the special education program, but nothing more. George Hurst collected information about the paupers of the lords involved in the special education program. Let's see what happens when we put these together. Oh, nothing there. Let's try our other one. Oh. George Hurst was only interested in the special education program, and his disappearance isn't connected with Lord Marsh's program. Really? Rather interesting. All the participants of the S group from the special education program could be missing. Indeed. George Hurst knew that he stood no chance in returning from his special job, therefore he wrote a farewell letter to Tom. George Hurst wrote a farewell letter, but he didn't give it to Tom. There is a chance that he is still alive. Rather interesting. George Hurst's special job is undoubtedly associated with violence if he took his rifle with him. Very, very interesting. Oh. Let's continue on, because it looks like we might have solved this one. My day is well, Cabrera. How about yours? I have a sick beat. It's fire. I was going to put the beat on my song, but oh, well, if you have the link for it or any way you can send it over to me, either through here or through Instagram, let me know, my dear Aiden, so I can give it a listen to. We definitely need something extremely masterful for this song.
Just rubbish. It's not.
Let's see what other deductions we have. I do want to investigate a little bit more just to see if there's anything else we can find. Oh, this is getting rather interesting.
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom.
Oh, just do it, Watson.
This is not the best way to sneak in. The window is firmly shut.
Oh, there's the beat. Well, I will definitely listen to it as soon as I find some time.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Mr. Holmes?
Ah.
What are you doing here? How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please, allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Good job, Watson. Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
Or is he?
Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your
look at
office,
Watson
Lord
with
Marsh?
the amazing
No,
lyrical
please,
skills.
Doctor, I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here?
Ah. Indeed I have.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Now back to the investigation. More documentation. My dear Finn, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome.
I can hide here.
Yes, everyone, feel free to drop your links. Okay, on to the safe. Oh, really? Okay. I have to listen to it. We'll just skip this for now. What do we have in here?
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
Oh, Aiden just gave us a sample of a beat that we could possibly use for jack smacking. Let's see. Here we go. I believe that's the same beat.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You're going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Well, I will definitely give it a listen
I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr.
Freddy,
Watson.
check out the link
Farewell.
and let me know what you think. Oh, another clever rhyme scheme. Now, question, are all these beats in an application, or are they from a website? I'm not exactly sure. 'Cause I remember Jet was telling me that he also had some, an intriguing collection of beats as well. So is it the same exact thing? Okay. Now, how does that work? Do you pay for it once you've chosen which one you want, or?
Holmes, come here. This is serious. Holmes, come here. Holmes, come here. This is serious.
Oh.
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely. Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope. I need to take a sample of it using the glass rod. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample. I need a pipette.
Oh, it's not the same? Okay.
Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope.
Ah, what do we have here?
Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill. Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't
Both
say.
of the beats
Yes,
I don't
do
like.
say. And Holmes,
Okay, I have to
he
hear
will
him for
die
myself.
if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact.
He
How
said on an
interesting.
application.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Yeah, which website and applications,
Thank you, Miss
guys?
Alice. Until later.
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes, it's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
Hey, BTD, how are you doing, madam? Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you joining.
This is so romantic.
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
Kitty Blue, 1983. Hello, and how are you doing? Welcome. You may drop your link if you like, and as for everyone else that's coming in, a wolfjack is a half wolf, a half jackrabbit. It was used by Lovett Scouts as a self-descriptive nickname. The Lovett Scouts formerly became the British Army's first marksman unit.
Here it is. That's not the one I need.
On his invitation. Absolutely no worries at all. Shootout in London.
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
Let's just skip this for now. Grunston's oak is a strange and mysterious tree that grows in Epping Forest. The origin of his name is unconfirmed, although there are many legends and fables connected with it. Some people say that over centuries, witches performed their ceremonies near this tree, and these rites have assured that whoever may touch the trunk of Grunston oaks will be cursed for all time. Oh, how terrible.
Here it is. Grunston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
More deductions. George Hurst had belonged to the Lovett Scouts marksman unit. Indeed. I use this website. Okay. I will definitely take a look at it.
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map.
Let's see. Looks close, but it's not it. Okay, we'll just skip for now.
Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
I just find beats off of YouTube and roll without
Wiggins,
it.
does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Caitlin, you know that Wiggins hasn't had the most fortunate life.
That only makes him more interesting.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Now. Onward to this Eppington forest.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Actually, let's go and look back at that map again.
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful. Well, well. Sweet slumber after a hard-working day. On my pillow.
George Hurst knew about the meeting between Lord Marsh and his companions that took place in Eppington Forest. Really? What's this? George Hurst knew about some of the people who had gone missing from the special education program, so he did. Lord Marsh and his companions entered the forest that was indicated on George Hurst's map to hold a meeting. Rather interesting. And now we head to Eppington Forest. But first, another spot of tea. What is going on?
Let's see how long you can stay alive.
I was in special ed my entire school year. Sorry to hear that. Oh. Check this out, I would definitely do so. Oh. My dear lad Dylan, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome.
You scampering!
Oh. Bear trap. So dastardly.
Is that your blood in the snow?
Ah.
Let's see how long you can stay alive.
You said, what are we doing? Oh, we're setting up the studio session in Miami, Florida, the House of Hits Factory. Jed has booked everything, so it'll be October 28th, 1 p.m. if you can make it down.
Where is it?
Ah. Again, I get caught. Oh, the links are different beats that we're just kind of picking and choosing from for the jack smacking beat.
Run, little rabbit, run!
Ah.
Where have you gone?
Ooh.
Here you are!
Ah, another one.
Oh, I bet that hurts. What? Oh, animal.
Ah, they just will not make it easy for me.
Let's see how long you can stay alive. Ah! You won't get far. Where is he?
Ah, ooh, it's rather intense.
Run, little rabbit, run! Ah! You scampering little rat! You won't get far!
Ah, come on.
I'll help you. You scampering little rat!
Oh, check this beat out. Yeah, I'll do so. Just had to make my great escape.
Where is he?
This man was killed recently. The body is still warm. He was poor.
Find him, boys! Find him! Ah! Where is he? Hungry today!
Whoever this is, they really do not like me.
I saw something. Where is he?
Ah.
Hungry today!
Yeah, I see the links. I'm just trying to get through this part real fast. It's a little challenging. Ah.
I like to call this the swamp of despair! Here you are!
Oh, come on. No, just different beat selections. I'm just telling everybody to look at the links. Tell me which ones they really like. I did it again?
I like to call this the swamp of despair!
Okay. Stay along this path.
Where have you gone? You scampering little rat! You scampering little rat! Here you are! Where have you gone? I'm following your tracks!
And follow them you may. Was rather intense. Hello, Mackenzie. Welcome back.
You won't get far!
My God, it's Lord Harrington's body. He was killed by a shot to the forehead. My health is deteriorating. I need to dress my wound.
Where's Booga? I believe he might be streaming. If he's not on here, then most likely he's on Twitch. But I believe he's doing the same thing. I know both of these fine gentlemen are training for the upcoming pay-per-view events on my stream, which will be September 30th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S.
The Quartermain Club. This must be Lord Marsh's cabin. This will help to dress my wound.
Someone's coming, I better hide.
Breathe, Lord Marsh. It's almost over.
Who are you?
George Hurst from the 1st Lovett Scouts, here to deliver justice.
Oh, there he
An old
is.
soldier. How ironic. Did we refuse you on our special education program?
It's true, I was refused. An old wounded soldier is useless to you, but he can still be dangerous.
We hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey. I have lived a grand life without any limits set by others. I will die a happy man, so you won't see me begging, you festering wretch.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Oh, this is so interesting. George Hurst intends to kill Lord Marsh, a scapegoat for Hurst's own failures. George Hurst is going to take the law into his own hands concerning Lord Marsh. Someone haunted the paupers and the lords involved in a special education program. What's this? George Hurst hunts down the paupers and lords in the forest. Lord Marsh and his companions hunt down the paupers in the forest. Marsh hunts down people, and his companions hunt down people from the special education program. George only wishes to avenge the victims. Lord Marsh is a cold-blooded killer who, under the disguise of charity, hunted down poor people. Put Lord Marsh in jail, where he eventually will die from his tuberculosis. By condemning him or absolving him, Lord Marsh has no likelihood of recovering from his illness. Allow him to die peacefully at home while ruminating his own crimes. So, ladies and gents, this is the part where you guys come into play. So, should we continue on with the investigation? C. Should we condemn Lord Marsh for his acts? X. Or should we absolve Lord Marsh? Square. Let me know now in the live chat what you guys think. I'll wait till we get a majority rule and then I'll make a decision. So, let me know. X, square, circle. Devane, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you joining in. This is decision time. We've gathered up many clues for this amazing case, so I'm just going to give it a second and wait for a couple responses. So let me know. X, square, or circle. Oh, so Reddy said this is a decision-making time amongst everyone that's in the live chat. So, as you can see the different choices on the screen, should we condemn Lord Marsh? Should we absolve him? Or should we continue on with the investigation? X, square, or C. I'll let you guys choose now. Yeah, I kind of figured both of them might be on their training for next week, Devane. So, let me know. You say square? Tell my dear Travis, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you joining. No worries, not at all. Anyone else? Decisions? So Reddy says square. Dan says X. Do we have any other decisions? Right now we are tied between it's 1-1. One says square, one says X. Anyone else? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, Finn, you say square? Okay. Anyone else? Make sure you guys are reading what's being said on the screen so you can make the proper decision for me. Max and Harvey say X. Okay, so we have 2 squares and X. Anyone else? I personally say X, but I want to get everyone else's input first. Oh yes, yes. Continue to keep reading, everybody. Read everything, and then make your decision. And once I get a majority rule, that's the decision that we'll go with. Travis, you say square? Okay, so we have 3 squares. And 2 X's. Actually, make that 3. I say X as well. The lovely Be the Difference. I don't know if you're still here. Do you have a decision? Or anyone else that's here? Also, feel free to choose circle as well. So you have 3 choices to choose from. Jiggles, you say square. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 squares. And we have 3 X's. It's up to you, Devane. And thank you all for sharing out my video. This is truly a blessing for you. Thank you, thank you. Cheers to you all. Bashara, how are you, my good sir? Welcome, welcome. Well, it looks like everyone is saying square, so we will go with square. And Devane says square. So majority rule, square.
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But if you allow Marsh to live, he will suffer a far greater punishment. For his ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. Look, it's already dragging him painfully and slowly to his death. Then his wealth can and will be used to support the families affected by the Quartermain Club's malevolence.
You're mad! You're both mad!
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh,
you were watching Team Sloppy earlier?
Although not by the gun. You'll die slowly.
Oh, well,
don't do this,
my dear
George.
friend Reddy can
Detective,
explain more to you in
take a
detail
look
of
here.
what the video and the song are about. So Reddy said, would you do the honors?
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Oh.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord
T.
Harrington.
Wood,
and
how are
the
you
Hope
doing,
Lord
my good
Collins
sir?
and Dr.
Welcome,
Fisher.
welcome.
Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
Lord Marsh is a cold-blooded killer, but then again, he did help many poor people to better their lives. He has already paid dearly for his crimes. Wow. Yes, Mackenzie was inquiring more information about your song and your music video for Teeth Sloppy. So. What a fantastic way to end that amazing case. Thank you all for participating and joining in. I hope you guys had fun with that one. So I will go ahead and wrap this up because I do have some things that I have to attend to, you know, other cases to solve on my own outside of gaming, you know. The day in the life of Detective B.D. Beard is never done. So, ladies and gentlemen, use this time to connect with everyone in the live chat. You can drop your links, any questions or anything, you know, go ahead and get connected for a second. I'm going to go grab myself some more tea, and I'll be back with you momentarily. Rather splendid.
Yes! Well done, Watson!
Holmes, you're playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously? With your injury? Oh, no. Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
I still can't get this out of my head.
Time to
Alcohol.
go. Would you care to join me?
Why did you say that yesterday? I can't with you.
And where are we going, Holmes?
I mean, it was late night.
Participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archaeological Institute's
extremely
bowling club.
amazing establishment.
It's an official
Beard's
invitation.
Boon Room. So,
I'll
of
just
course,
need to dress suitably,
you know,
and then we can leave.
as we had to wrap up things for the evening, it's only right with the last call. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this has been absolutely marvelous. Splendid, if I might say. So, I have to bid you all adieu. And until next time, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and definitely hit the bell. So anytime that you see me go live, you can feel free to drop in, get connected, advertise, promote your links, anything that you have going on. Again, my home is your home. So, again, I enjoy all of your company, and I truly appreciate everybody coming through with your case books and helping me solve this amazing mystery of what happened with Mr. George Hurst. So, thank you all. And always remember, peace, love, positivity, and prosperity always. Eradicate all of the negativity, no matter what it is, on any way, level, shape, or form. So, with that being said, If you guys want to take this time out to drop your links one last time for everyone else to get connected, you can do so. I will give you a minute or so while I finish sipping this amazing Scotland Yard tea. Rather delicious. So I'm not sure when the next title for this franchise will be. I was told most likely sometime in 2022, but I will definitely be on the lookout for it. And once it does arrive, feel free to come back in with your case books, your beautiful garments, as you can see what I'm wearing, and join me for another exciting tale as we go through and do what we do best: play detective and solve amazing mysteries. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it is your fabulous detective, B.D. Beard. I am signing off. Bid you adieu. Take care. Isaiah Morgan, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry, unfortunately, I'm going to be ending this live stream, but I do appreciate you coming in. If you want to drop your link, you can go ahead and do so before I wrap up. I'm well as always. Cheers to you, sir. So, but no worries though. You know, I will be back again. Probably not later today, but we shall see. You know, depending on how much time I have, because I do have to work today again. You know, the life of a detective is never done. So many mysteries, so many different cases to solve. So, again, you will always catch me as always. Just hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. But again, to all, I bid you adieu. It is your detective, B.D. Beard. I am signing off. Peace and love to all, and I appreciate you all. Thank you. Good day.